Hi, my name is Tristan Johansson, and this is my Unit 4 Gestalt Theory presentation. Gestalt theory is like specific patterns and lines that our minds just perceive in special ways. Like lines, our eyes innately just follow them to the end points and sometimes even beyond, especially if they're arrows pointing in directions. Our minds group things in specific ways just based on their colors, their shapes, how close they are, and just how that all relates to design. First, we have proximity. We perceive objects that are close together to be in the same group. It also helps that those objects that are close together are also of the same shape and relative size and color. We also do this to objects that are moving in the same direction. This helps in designing our layouts to not have it be busy or cluttered, to kind of make it easy for the viewer to group specific parts of the design and separate them from others. So over here we have this pillowcake logo, and you don't even have to look at it for about a second and realize that it's a dog. Uh, all of these shapes are of relative size and all of them are black, so it's easy for us to realize that all of these close together shapes, all of them group to form one whole. And you can even see sometimes at the edge of your eyes, the space here kind of bleeds from like black to like gray in some of these spaces here. So rather than it being white like the edges, you can almost see with your eyes just the defined edge even though there isn't one there. The similarity, our minds group like objects together to form one unit. This kind of plays together with what I was just saying about the proximity, just all of the shapes being similar size and similar color and similar just together. It helps us form just one unit with it. This can be used to create organization and unity in design, also similar to proximity. And over here on the NBC logo, all of these, well, what they actually are, they're tail feathers of this peacock here, but that's a different part of the design. Uh, the similarity of these peacock feathers just all makes the design and just helps us to realize that this is one unit here, just because they're all of similar size and our minds easily relate them to each other. For continuity, our minds continue patterns beyond its ending point, and the lines can create motion and flow. So over here, the Houston Community College logo has this line, and really it's not even an actual line because it breaks here, but our minds trace it as a line, just tracing this white space. And it's kind of hard to tell, but there actually isn't anything here. This white here from the line is no different than the white from the background, but our minds just immediately trace a line there because it knows there should be one, and the designer knew that. So they knew our minds would follow this line through this break in the negative, or I guess positive space of the letters. And they knew that our eyes would follow this line all the way up to the bird. And the bird is a very contrasting color with the rest of the picture. And then for closure, our minds fill in gaps to form shapes. Good graphic designers will use this to create some of the most popular logos with relatively simple design. Closure here, like this is technically negative space here. This baseball player about to hit this ball here, but it's the main focus of, like, you can look at this and tell that it's a baseball player about to hit a ball. It's in some ways the positive space. It's just a white silhouette of the player, and it's relatively simple. It's just white, blue, and red, and yet there is a player here, there is a ball here, and there's background, and it's separated by the colors. So it's very easy to just use silhouettes and negative space to then create the then positive space. And that's everything for the presentation. Thank you for watching.